Let me just get chat going again here. Had a little trouble getting it started again today, but not as much as I've had before, thankfully. Yes, Golem, be patient. Okay, here we go. Hello, Lucy turns pages. Your comment was already waiting for me before I even got here. Let's get all of live chat. Thanks for joining. Okay, give it a few more seconds before we get started here. Gonna have to find a staff for Irena. See if anyone else is gonna join right off. Well, let's go talk to Leah while we wait. Hello.
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
Yep, I see that as well. You don't have anything. 111. No, I'm not gonna buy new ones right off.
I can't imagine you're happy to be in the city.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father?
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? Weather doesn't suit me either.
Yes, yes. You like to complain, we know. Hello, Squirt. Don't need to worry about any of that right now. Oh. Almost missed you, Miriam.
You seem down today. Tell me what Miriam can do for you.
I am not down. I am resolved.
Well, you should resolve to enjoy life a bit more. So, the Demon Lords want to crush all humanity beneath their heel. Does that mean you can't smile? The cultists are making a great mess of things out in the desert. They deserve the painful death you will bring to them.
What else?
They are torturing and killing innocent villagers to lure you into their trap. But you'll get the better of them, won't you? An enchanting young woman, who is much more than her youth suggests, will come to your aid today. She can be of great help to you, so try to be polite, will you?
What will she help against?
Oh, it's that coven again. They're going to try and ambush you.
Didn't really need a fortune teller for that one.
I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good.
Okay, that should be everyone right now. Of course, we don't have Shen yet. One moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. I thought there might have been a little problem in the apartment. Everything's fine. Okay, let's go. Hello.
Guarding the refugees over there.
I am not a god. I am a Shira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, but even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way.
Hello, Jenny829. I was just wondering what was keeping you.
All of these people have fled from the cultists in Alcarnus. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they resettle within the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in.
Let me know how the
These
sound
people are
is
sentenced
tonight.
to a slow death.
Sound levels, I should say.
The Iron Wolves were mercenaries until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Okay.
Emperor Hakan threw his entire court out of the city. They're trapped out here with the rest of us.
There is some justice in this world, after all.
Justice? They're a load of pompous fools. But even they don't deserve what's coming tonight.
What happens tonight?
They're wearing jewels worth more than any of us see in a year. And they have to sleep sometime. I've dug up.
One man's trash
See, do
is
you
another
have
man's
anything?
treasure, eh?
Could get another... Oh, that's a Necromancer item. Okay. Pretty pricey, though, and I don't have a one-handed weapon right now. Alright.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholen. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me?
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
Okay,
I lost my whole family out there.
there's something in here. Here we go.
Most commoners know Chaldean by reputation, if not direct experience. The trade city has existed for thousands of years, predating even the Mage clan wars. Its neutral stance throughout the following centuries saved it from the destruction that visited the nearby city of Vizjun, and life, along with trade, carried on.
The last Emperor wouldn't have treated us like this. His death was convenient for the boy, wasn't it?
All this pain and suffering. This is what happens when you let a child sit on the throne.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner, all these people being locked out of the city has really helped my trade.
Everything I had was in Alcarnus. I am ruined.
Okay, I think there's one more merchant I can check. Yeah, there you are.
Sells only the best.
That'll do.
When the Emperor discovers that you shut me out here with this rabble, you'll be lucky if he only takes your head.
Alright then, let's get going. Hi guys.
I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Just see that you get out again in one piece.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
This gate leads to Alcanus. You will need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Will do.
Magda will pay for her wickedness.
Oh. Hello
heed,
there,
traveler.
young woman.
Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand, but my death does not lie here.
She looks different than anyone we have seen. Her skin is as soft and smooth as polished ivory, and her eyes, they... Oh.
Why are you two whispering over there?
No reason.
Huh. I was gonna say, I thought that Cormac had special dialogue there. Okay. Oh yes, I remember now.
The Lacuni, or Panther Men as they are sometimes called, have inhabited the desert wastes east of Caldeum for thousands of years. The large males are the tribe's leaders and protectors, while the agile females are expert hunters. Mostly they are primitive and reclusive creatures, although they will attack if cornered or hungry.
Stay back. They're in the rocks.
Gotta get used to the controls again.
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Demons were feast on the bones.
I've missed killing these cultists. Come on then.
Blammo.
You knew that would happen.
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well,
guys, can we spread out a little?
But here, let me clear the way for you.
Can't even see myself on screen.
Captain, from behind!
Oh, sorry, guys.
Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
Okay, let's head north.
There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
Prepare for a long fight!
It seems that the
Oh, I can't worry about where it is right now.
The old heraldic tale claims they were once
Gonna say I heard a
powerful
treasure
servants of the mythical
goblin.
Asmodai. They purportedly aided him in his battle against the prime evils, and Diablo later punished them by twisting them into the small, stupid forms they now possess.
Okay. Is it still around? Oh, perhaps not.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Give me your blood. Okay, I'm supposed to be following the footprints.
Look, more hidden footprints.
This human thresher is an elusive being with a tremendous capacity for bloodshed. It lurks beneath the sands, rising up to seize prey in its jaws and rend the body until it is but sinew and gore. I once saw a thresher in the flesh, and it rather disagreed with my constitution.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Okay. Let's go deal with them then. Get in there, guys.
The ritual is disrupted.
Get the mage up.
There should be another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
Aha. Oh, yes. That's a good one.
I owe you my life. Bless you.
They tortured my poor husband.
We will avenge him.
You've been arguing with Lyndon
Almost
again,
missed
haven't you?
that.
Our motivations are complete contradictions of one another. I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
Okay.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Where? Oh. Where to now, Irena?
Look, more hidden footprints.
Did my skeleton mage not get cast? There you are.
Look, more hidden footprints.
Yeah, it should be 1080p and 60 frames per second. Why does it not look like it's 60 to you? We don't really need to be down here, but oh well. Might as well do a couple of these. Ah, none of that. Disrupt the secret altar ritual. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Make sure to hit like, please. Come on, where is it?
I don't like the look of that.
Alright, get in there.
No.
Oh yeah, hi, JZKitty. Thanks for coming. I wasn't sure if you saw the tweet on Twitter or not.
Do not fear the end.
Of course. Oh, feel free to get your walk in if you want. I appreciate you coming for however long you're able to be here. Come on. Get rid of that. Those things annoy me. I think I'm gonna start linking your Twitch in the description of these videos, JZKitty, if you want, because you said you were focusing on that, not your YouTube channel. Hopefully I can get you a few more followers. Come on, guys, get in there. Oh, that's good. I hope you're being safe, though, when you're walking home from work. Okay, it's gotta be down here. Oh, get in there. Come on, guys, go.
All must serve the cycle.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember. Something about the Wheel of Fate. The Wheel of Fate must turn. I'm talking.
Allows his people to fall into such suffering.
A suspicious one.
True. I suppose this is what one should expect in such a case.
Yes, the Wheel of Fate must turn. All are purified in the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Let me know if you guys get that reference. Okay, where were we going?
This is one of the cultists' lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
Okay, yeah, I can put your Twitch link in the description of each of these live streams. It's a shame that YouTube isn't supporting your channel, because that's how I found you, was your YouTube. Come on, Skeletal Mage.
It is with some
There.
Oh,
That ought to
shoot.
dispel the Coven's magic. Let us go to the bridge.
I wish it wouldn't do that.
I'd lost all hope.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Gonna have to see if, well, there's that anyway. Gonna have to see if any of that is any good for me. I'll check it later.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
I'm starting to think they don't really care for any channels on YouTube, honestly. It seems like they don't do much for the big ones either. At least that's what I've heard about people like, what's his actual name? James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. It seems like he doesn't even get a lot of support from YouTube. But yeah, the small channels least of all.
I am overburdened.
Oh, of course. Alright, let me check this here. Bear with me for just a moment, please. Probably should keep the rings, I suppose.
I need to go back.
I thought I was going to be giving Irina her stuff, like, pretty quickly.
New goods
That's
today.
why I took it
Please
with me.
look, you won't be disappointed.
Be careful not to sell any of her stuff.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I
Okay.
am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet? I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
We will stand together
There we
against
go.
the shadows.
I cannot wield that.
Oh, I'm not trying to...
Thank you.
There we go.
I will use this.
It's not what I meant to do at all.
You are too kind.
Okay. And what do we have here?
I will use it well. A powerful ability. My favorite.
Okay. Yeah, that is true, Lucy turns pages.
Now, to the Kasim outpost.
Oh,
you will find it to
make
the
sure
north,
we get
though
that.
it is still some distance away.
For once, the cultists are not using an illusion. The way is blocked. I must go through the Kasim outpost to the west.
Yes.
My power has grown.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. And so forth. Okay, guys, let me do something. Boy, you don't even need me here, do you? Just do it yourself. Yourselves. Oh, that is good. Whoa. This is where I don't want to be.
Revel in your victory, my friend.
Oh yeah, it does. That was the only kind of staff I saw, though. Okay.
Evil has always
I hope
been
we're
drawn
going
to
the right
these
way.
lands.
This should be west.
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
I need essence.
Oh, thank you. They captured us to use as bait. Please, take anything you need from the cellar. We owe you everything.
Okay, well... I already did, so thanks, I guess. Alright. I see we have 6 viewers right now. Thanks for being here. Make sure to hit like on the stream and check out, well, how about you check out JZKitty Gaming on Twitch? How about that?
You will make a fine corpse.
It's probably this way.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
It is too quiet.
Yes, and apparently no one wanted to deal with that sun-bleached corpse that was a few feet away. So that's not a good sign.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
We've been safe ever since the Imperial Guard came.
If you need a place to camp until the gates are opened, there is room in our cellars, safe from the desert heat.
The Imperial Guard will keep us safe.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice. A gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike her down!
You never learn.
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Come on,
not a moment too
clicking on
soon.
it.
They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
We've been discovered!
Did Magda go to Alcarnus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way.
Okay.
It cannot be far. Not enough essence.
I think I'm gonna change that, actually. Let's try the archer again for a while.
Away with you!
This way, guys.
Well done.
feel like I'm going the wrong way. No, I guess this was it.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Just checking.
Your friend Tyria. The light of the Seraphim radiates from him.
Oh.
He hails from the high heavens.
Is this really important right now, Irena?
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Of course not. I shall free you.
Well, I mean we could, but we won't.
This is the least we could do.
I thought rescue would never come.
May your wounds heal swiftly, friend.
I can't believe it's over.
It is all refugees await you in Chaldean.
All right. Come on, guys.
Not.
Say, you wanna get in there, Golem? Apparently not.
Oh, thank you.
Fear not. The Coven will be vanquished.
There we go. That works. Okay, Jenny829, this should be a part that you'll enjoy. I know you don't care for Magda doll.
The moment of your death draws near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
Get her. Your minions aren't doing anything. That's funny.
She was consumed by shadow. It pains me to see it.
When I joined the Coven, it was weak and idle. The leaders were content to do nothing, while the prime evils were imprisoned. I convinced another witch to help me poison them, and together we took control. She left some years later, but I continued, bringing the Coven to glory under Lord Belial.
Sorry, I was just thinking, maybe this dagger and that offhand item I have in the stash would be better than this. Gonna have to check that.
I need to go back.
Yeah, it was a little bit easy. 1 second.
Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You dislike Adria even more. Yeah, it's on Expert, Lucy Turns pages. I can't get it any higher right now because I haven't gotten to a certain point with a normal character. Only a hardcore character. Alright, where was it? Let's check and see here. Damage 1,100. And 1,066. It's really not that different, and I wasn't planning on using a two-handed item with this character, her being a Necromancer and all. Let's go with that. I'm sure we'll find better weapons. Actually, is that better for Irena? No, it's not. Okay.
Has anything changed?
Last time I passed through here, I was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Caldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
Oh, by the way, JZKitty, what do you want to do about your cosmetic here? Do you want to stick with pink? I'll do it whatever way you'd like, just like, last time. Just let me know.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here, on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
That is a crime here, isn't it?
Let's talk about this another time.
This is annoying at this, stage of the game.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Okay. That is better. Why don't I put that on, and then you can have those.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know. Love? Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills. But we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
What happened to the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
So you both turned to thieving?
No, he was a member of the city guard.
Oh, you were constantly at odds then?
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
Anything else?
You and your brother chose different paths.
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you committed yourself to a life of crime?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Your brother had no objections?
That may have been serious.
All right.
I have considered what we discussed, and you are correct. I know little about my past, beyond what my order has told me. But what does it matter? Look what they have done.
Oh, Miriam had more.
They've turned me into a
I'll go
living
back in
weapon,
a second.
A light against darkness.
You cannot serve well in ignorance. Learn the truth, Cormac.
I wouldn't know how to begin. How do I seek memories that have been taken from me?
Search for clues. Anything you can find that relates to the Templar.
You may be right. I will find a way to take back my memories and exonerate my order. I have thought of a way to retrieve my lost memories.
That was
But it is
fast.
dangerous. I must ask you to promise me something. Should I lapse into my old sins, whatever they may be, you must kill me, as I killed John Dar.
If you insist.
I found a journal on John Dar's corpse, written in an ancient Templar cipher. I can translate it, but it will take some time. Perhaps studying his treachery will give me a clue into my past.
A reasonable plan. But you are still worried.
John Dar was once a man of faith, devoted to the Templar Order. What if he discovered something that made him betray himself? Matters not, for I must do this anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. He said it's gonna take some time, and then immediately.
A strange passage from John Dar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
You risk more by delaying.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
Oh, alright then. Okay. What is it, Miriam?
Have I ever told you that
Oh, yeah.
before he became part of our
I remember this.
He is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
I must decline.
Yeah, talking about how she met Shen before we've even met Shen. Alright, did we lose JZKitty? She never answered. Oh well. I'll just make everything pink. That's what she wanted before. Let's go with that. think that matches the hood a bit better. And it looks like I have a couple things that need gems as well. Let's go with that. And I'll probably go through all this trouble and then it'll get replaced immediately. There we are. All pink. Oh, wait, not the belt. Oh, can't do the belt. That's funny, because we can see it's brown. Okay.
I killed Magda. While we fought, she claimed that Belial used
Oh, that's
the
okay.
Imperial Guard
Yeah,
to
you go
capture
ahead.
Leah.
I did it all
Then they
pink.
must
I had
be
a
holding
feeling
the
that's what
Emperor
you'd
against
want.
his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
We need to get into the city. Ashira might be able to help.
Yeah, that's a great outfit, huh? I think I need to change the pants, though. They look kind of blue. Maybe just a transmog will fix it. There we go. Oh, Miriam. Come on.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
But what is it? You must tell me everything.
Is that any way to speak to me?
Yes.
And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how?
Okay, it's just the pants, right? Probably gonna be changing them shortly, but even so. Let's get a bit more intelligence. And let's see how smart JZKitty is now. Intelligence 1118. She's really smart.
Do you remember your time as an angel?
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
So they say.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Their hearts possess the will to survive.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes. Hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
Okay, let's go talk to Ashira.
Do you see that armor? No wonder
Captain Ravan, the conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done
He's over
to aid
there.
these people.
Ashira, the Emperor is in danger. I need to speak with him.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcanas. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the Borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass.
We need to be within the safety of the city wall.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Arcanus.
Your guards lied.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
That kid's annoying. Blammo, blammo.
I'm afraid not.
I knew you'd come for me.
You are quite the optimist.
We going?
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Is it lagging a bit for anyone else?
We must destroy their summoning construct. My respects.
Oh, 1 second. I never checked to see what that looked like. Okay, I guess that's a little better than holding a beating heart.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers.
Hold on, Leo. Oh, sorry, Irena. I didn't realize that was you. Okay, thanks. It might just be the connection to whatever it's called, Blizzard.
My mother, Adria, she's alive, but the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We must reach her.
BattleNet, of course. Because they were so kind to make it always online DRM for us.
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew.
But there is still a reason she never reunited.
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence.
Come on, guys.
Was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
Come on, where's the other one? Oh, get it!
That is not possible.
Come on. There we go. Oh, two-handed.
The accursed were created when a necrotic plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
Well, let's see what it is anyway. Yeah, I thought so. That's good for a barbarian. Let's try something else. Nope. Let's try that one.
Give it more time.
Adria should be up here.
Alright. Just wait for that to cool down, because I don't think I really care for that. I like the mage best, but I don't seem to have... Oh, not that one. Let's just go with that.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone. We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Leah... I'm not convinced that we should help her. Well, I don't want to be here. Or there. Or there.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
Speaking of which, let's get moving. What happened to your brother?
The golem doesn't like it when I stop for dialogue.
I could probably help.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will respect your privacy.
God, and you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
Is the golem basically a stand-in for you, the viewer, like, oh, come on! Get back to the action!
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, you are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, ha! He makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
She gives it away right there, but,
You should take a look.
Irena's apparently still oblivious later. You're right there, guys.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Ariat was destroyed.
Okay, one moment.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
But there were consequences.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
Yeah, I just realized, I haven't gotten any of her journals from this act, but that's okay, because I've heard them all before.
After all this time, my mother is alive. I couldn't be happier, and yet it's still hard to accept that she never sent word to me or Uncle Deckard. She said that she wanted to keep me safe, but I just wish I'd known. Well, at least I have her now.
Alright, Tyrael.
What happened when you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Did your brethren understand?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Alright.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Actually, do you have anything, Irena? Yep.
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens, but they were full of wickedness. The Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
Ah, yes.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was your prophet one of them?
Oh no, he meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Did the prophet foresee everything?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him, but being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
He is our ally.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Your mind is always wandering.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
Being unusual has its strengths.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
It could be a lingering effect of the spell?
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Leah still adores you, even though you left her behind.
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
I don't know if the rest of us would approve of that, knowing what you mean by meet her full potential.
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Herodric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you meet again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the guards capture you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
That it?
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I have a new ally. The witch, Adria. She believes that the Black Soul Stone will allow us to defeat the Lords of Hell. But this remains to be seen.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
Before they sealed him within the Shadow Realm, I hope they had the decency to challenge him to a children's card game.
A week ago, I was deafened.
This
by
act
the
seems
voices.
heavy on
Council members
dialogue,
argued in the
doesn't it?
corridors outside my chambers. Guards chanted on their patrols, and scribes murmured incessantly. Out here, there is only the wind.
Let's see if anyone has anything.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you.
Dexterity. I need intelligence. Let's check down below. Yeah, apparently everyone is feeling chatty.
I've dug up some new
Oh,
things for
right,
you
I
to
almost
take
went
a
right
look
past
at.
you. I have to bear in mind that I can transmute spears into daggers, so that's something to consider as well. Alright. Why don't you just take that?
I thought my family could leave this hellish place and go to the Dulgar Oasis. But they say the demons are there as well.
I do not feel well.
I'm not surprised. You've been out in the sun for hours.
I can't leave. The Emperor will come to his senses any moment now.
Take some of my water, you fool.
Oh. Apparently I've missed a lot of these.
The Trade Consortium Council has always been the ruling body of Chaldeum, but it gained additional strength after the fall of the Vigerai. The councilmen saw opportunity in the rapidly growing Zakarum faith, and they allowed the fanatics to build their enormous cathedral, Saldenkal, within the center of the city. Not content to reign supreme in commerce and religion, the Trade Consortium Council aspired to make Chaldeum a nexus of learning as well. It proposed to unite the mage academies in a massive new structure, the Ashari Sanctum, which has remained a beacon of knowledge and advancement ever since. Chaldeum changed drastically in recent years when the Kurast nobles all but invaded the city. Soon after, their emperor, Hakan I, joined them and made Chaldeum his capital. Though his actions seemed audacious, he managed to bring further peace and prosperity to the city for the duration of his reign. All was well under the new emperor until his untimely death forced the Zakarum priests to find a new heir for Kejistan's throne. Through a series of elaborate rituals, undoubtedly a spectacle for their superstitious followers, they determined an impoverished infant in the north was Hakan I's spiritual successor.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. You have anything?
Kilnan's new goods. You will not be disappointed, I assure you.
You have staffs anyway. Check and see what the damage is on hers. 88. $12, 110. Fire damage. Yeah, I guess that could work.
Perfect.
Okay. Now I guess we're going to the sewers, but let's pop back up top and get the rest of the dialogue out of the way. Needed to spread it out a bit more. It's definitely chugging along.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her.
So do I.
She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
We have no alternative.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
Corpses take many forms. We need this one for the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Yeah, you ought to tell that to, the Queen in Act 1, whatever her name was. Oops.
Zoltan Kuhl. A legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
After
what
I've
now?
heard of him, I'd prefer not to become involved with this Zoltan Kuhl.
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Asmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
He is not the first. What did he do?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
How did you rescue your wife?
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far.
Yep, I got him.
Go.
You did not fear her, even given the accusations.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
Yes, please do save it for another time. Thank you. Alright. Let's continue on.
I think we may have a visitor up ahead.
Aha. Do you? Hello, Belial. I mean, Emperor Hakan.
Listen to me.
We don't know that, right, guys?
Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Are they?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the oasis. I can open this gate for you.
You must act. Retake control of your city.
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I've tried to fight back, but Belial's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance. Perhaps my only chance.
How can you aid me if you are being watched?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
But you have no power.
I can still fight in my own way. I want my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
I have a thought about that.
You've already proved yourself untrustworthy.
I told you, it was not my choice. My every move is controlled.
Look, even the golem doesn't trust you. He's standing way back there.
I will help you. I will prove it to you.
Yeah. We'll deal with you later.
Away with you!
All must serve the cycle.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if anyone made a guess earlier, but that quote was from Soul Reaver. Forgot all about that. Come on, guys. Trying to remember if this is when we come across Shen down here or not. It might be.
You're fortunate to have Leah as your ally.
I seldom have allies. It is still unfamiliar to work with others.
You two make a fine team.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
And he also had the best line in the game among his brothers. Not even death can save you from me.
Raise your weapon! My master would take pride in this.
Finish him off.
Your death nears.
Only the most talented mages can summon skeletal guardians. It takes great power to form these tall, slim constructs from their unstable reagents. And even more power to sustain them. In the hands of a master, however, the guardians can become powerful weapons capable of defending their posts until the end of time.
Did you hear that, JZKitty? Only the most powerful of sorcerers can do what we do.
No.
Oh, I guess not. Okay.
So beautiful.
He takes his own sweet time showing up, doesn't he?
Andariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
It is easy to focus on the dangerous foes one may encounter on the ground, but the Bloodhawks rule the skies with terrible ferocity. These crimson-winged birds will wait until their prey is at a disadvantage, then swoop down to attack. Watch for their shadows on the nearby terrain, and be prepared to flee quickly.
Help me, please! Someone help! I'm being robbed!
Quiet, you fool! You think you can save this man? You have sealed your fate.
Such insolence must be punished.
My thoughts exactly.
The enemy
So much
has
for that.
destroyed Alcarnus and most of the cultists. The Master commands us to capture more slaves immediately. Go to the oasis and abduct villagers. Kill any who resist. That way we shall both gain allies and destroy enemies.
Thank you, thank you. Those vile creatures were looting my goods. Now that you have saved me, I'd be happy to allow you the privilege of buying them instead.
Uh-huh. Way to make me regret helping you. Gonna bust your barrels just for that. And take your gold. And leave you with all these corpses. Enjoy. Oh yeah, those things. Gonna have to be careful of them.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control.
Come on, guys, we got it. It's getting a little tougher now. Gonna have to make sure my gear's upgraded soon.
Overwhelm the enemy and seize her companions. There is a witch among them, and another, a girl.
Bring them to me along with the Black Soul Stone. They will be searching for the head of Zoltun Kuul. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
Yes. Bring them to me along with the Black Soul Stone.
Zoltun Kuul's magic linger
Okay, now we're looking for the head.
We are in agreement. Kuul, the renegade, must be stopped. He seeks to duplicate the power of the stones and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us all.
Dark magic fills this place like a foul mist.
No. The grave beckons.
Okay, just pick a random direction here.
Not all dangerous demons are large and imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
Over here. Oh. I'm by myself. He didn't want any of us.
That is not possible. I must wait.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
We set out in 1 week's time, into the desolate sands.
Give it more time.
To search for Kuul's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kuul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
Probably is time that I upgraded that, actually.
Uncomfortable around me.
It's not quite there, though.
There is nowhere I would rather be.
Truly?
Maybe if I replace Bone Spear.
On this. On you.
Oh, wait, I keep forgetting. We don't even have to do that.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. Ah! Leah, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
I'm sorry to push you like this, but it will all be for the best in the end.
I know.
Hey, lady, I got some new things.
Yes, Squirt, just a moment. I was gonna say, I'm not convinced it'll all be for the best in the end. Alright, what? Oh, shoot, I forgot all about that. Level 12? Wow. Haven't done any upgrading at all yet. Alright, well, let's worry about that later. Think I better check for gear.
There ain't no guards around, are there?
Noticing it's getting a little tougher.
Some new items to show you.
Also have to upgrade Hadrig so I can get him to craft some gear for us. Nah, let's pass on that. It's a little hard to build up gold for the training when we gotta keep JZKitty looking as good as she looks now. Don't you guys agree? Alright, let's check down here.
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Be nice if a legendary dagger would drop. No. That's kind of a wash, really. Gonna say nothing so far. Probably nothing else in here. No.
Why don't you come see Tilnan's new goods? You will not be disappointed, I assure you.
Well, you say that. Alright. That was a waste. Oh, wait, there's a... Gotta remember there's a vendor
I've seen that woman
down
going
here.
in and out of the sewers.
You never can tell with those types.
No, you have not, actually. You see me go down at once. You haven't seen me come out at all. Thought we had something there for a second, but it's not as good. Alright, that's something anyway.
I need to go back.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never
Hey,
improve.
talking to you.
It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kuhl. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last two Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Ah, fate is whimsical.
Have you faced Belial before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army. Always in the shadows. Much like
Yeah, that's right, JZKitty Gaming. Absolutely.
As proficiently as you wield your weapons.
Come on.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is a very trusting individual, isn't she?
She has a kind heart.
You could not be more different.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times.
And I would say that, you most certainly are looking that way, although I have to fix the gloves. I wonder why the background sound cuts out.
The Lord of Lies
I don't remember
is
it doing
cunning.
that.
He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
His soul is at peace. I can assure you of that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
What happened during your time with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with the Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
She cast quite a spell on you.
Never mind.
Well, let me fix those gloves now, before they get forgotten. Either one's probably fine. That would match the pants better. But let's go with that. And let's not forget to make them pink with the elegant dye.
Have you ever been in love?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart before it went black as coal.
Where is she now?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You did not intervene.
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
You have anything else? Yep.
Do you know the fate of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well.
She is
Their
over
mission
there.
has already ended.
What do you mean?
It's a little bit
I
annoying.
sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
How did they die?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
Ah, so be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
Gee, thanks. Alright, let's go.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
I have no time to entertain your assumptions.
Oh, all will be revealed in time.
Okay, we're looking for the ancient waterways.
Oh, this darkness makes me tired.
Shall I leave you here then?
I was only jesting.
Uh-huh.
Someone help!
What? Where are you? You in this direction? Oh.
Help! Please help me! What is that noise? Oh no! They found us! The Imperial Guards left me here to die, but you saved me. Thank you.
We will seek these guards you speak of. They will be punished for this.
I could town portal you back if you want. No? Just gonna run off? Okay. Here. Come on, guys, get in there.
Give it more time.
Oh, of course not.
That needs to recharge.
Whoa. Okay, I see it.
You will not enter the aqueduct! Lord Belial demands your blood!
Yeah, well, good luck with that. There you go.
I can open this gate for you.
One moment. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's keep going.
You again.
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Have you located Bilal?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
So you have learned some magic now.
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vizera ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
He did not really answer your question. How odd.
Yes, I noticed that as well.
Something foul came here before us. It's Bilal. So long as he lives, all of Khaldean is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints. And you agree with him? Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
Bone golem, huh? Check that in a moment.
Take care. These passages are full of traps.
Okay. Becomes a tornado of bone. Aha. I'm pretty happy with the ice golem for now.
Searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard, even though it did have its dangerous side. I can't tell you how many times I had to drag him away from an army of skeletons because he was fixated on some dusty old tapestry.
Be gone!
This world can abide you no longer!
Okay, apparently it's down there. Oh,
that is not
come on, get in there. Jenny829, are you still in the stream?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, thanks. I'm seeing one viewer right now, and with myself watching just to see the chat, that should be 2, but oh well. Apparently we lost JZKitty as well, unless the count is really off, which wouldn't surprise me.
You will make a fine corpse.
Thought there might be another chest down here.
I want more time to explore the great library of Chaldean when this is all over.
You remind me of Cain.
Maybe. But they've got to have books on the Black Soul Stone in Asmodan. Something that will help me understand his theories.
I see the lever.
Yes, I see it as well. It's literally right in front of us.
That's one lever down.